Musicians. This is an old story that's been passed down. There's different versions of it, but this is the main, gist of the story. So, music was invented in the beginning of time. All the animals were there. Mountain lion, frog, eagle, deer, raven, crow, fox, and many others were there. The instrument they used to play on was a flute, made of a hollow elder tree branch having 4 holes on the front. The first people had a contest to see who could play the best tune, the condition being that the whole of each piece invented by them should be played upon the flute in one breath. So having composed each a tune, they met at the appointed place to play in turn. Coyote was artful enough to compose his tune with many pauses in the measure, and at each pause he would secretly draw his breath, like that, on the flute. Coyote was artful enough to compose his tune with many pauses.
No thanks.
So he won in every contest till it came to the turn of the lizard. And he had carefully watched all the time to see how Coyote did it. So when they had a contest, Lizard did just the same, pausing and secretly stopping, drawing his breath as Coyote did. Till at last Coyote forgot to do this and stopped, and Lizard beat him in the contest. It is very hard to play this very old-time flute. One old Indian was very wise, and he taught others to make the flute and the old songs so that he taught others to make the flute and the old songs so that we can hear them today, because he listened to the animals and respected them and what they can teach us. On the top. Let's play a song.
Oh, shoot.
On the top, the end chorus.
As she talked about the flutes, the flutes in many we're Pionko people. We're called the people of the West, and we're a part of the Shoshone band that came all the way from the land bridge down into Mexico. But a lot of Indians back then, it was more like a flute, but when they were in hunting season, like elk and stuff like that, they made instruments to call the elk. When the elk came in, when they were looking for their females, and they always had you can't really do it on this one, but if you ever hear an elk call, that's how they call elks in the wilderness, and the females hear them. But there's a lot of animals that, even today, duck calls were made from a type of flute. When they called the ducks in out of the sky, many animals can be called. Coyotes, you can make a screeching sound that makes it sound like a rabbit is being hurt or injured, that calls coyotes in. So there's a lot of, the flute has been around for a type of instrument for a long time.
I was trying to say he makes that sound when the coyote is making that call.
Yeah, you can use a duck call, but it's always oh, my dad used to do it all the time, and we used to sit on you could sit on and watch the coyotes come out of the tree line, and they'd be looking for the rabbits, but it's pretty cool how he would do it, just he'd hold the end of a duck call and just make the sound, and we'd be sitting there and you'd see the coyotes start coming up, pacing back by the tree line, then they'll come out actually looking for the rabbits. But there's many different types of flutes that can call animals, when they were hunting.
The one in this first original story, the flute was made out of an elderberry branch, and it only had 4 of the holes in
4
it.
holes?
Yeah, so that's why it's similar to the one here and here. But it wasn't just these animals, there was all the animals at one time.
And this flute was made by a man named Mac Lopez. If any of you guys have been into any powwow or gathering, he was probably there selling. He's actually, joined the Creator. He's passed away. So this was gifted to me from him, from knowing him for many years. And, I really appreciate him, just a memory of him. So thank you.
Thank you.